Taylor Swift's team is now coming out swinging, and that is super interesting. An article just dropped about Taylor Swift is alleging that Blake Lively is lying, but is Taylor telling the truth, or is this just a strategy to save her own skin? And Blake Lively's PR team wants us to know that everything that's happening right now is hurting Blake's feelings. Blake Lively sources say Justin Baldoni lawsuit is causing her and Ryan Reynolds severe anguish. In that article, we're told that Blake Lively is quote unquote emotionally zapped, but she remains confident nonetheless. And the legal battles have apparently, quote, taken a deep emotional toll on the actress. You know, someone asked me recently why this particular case has seized the world. It was just a perfect act of evil that was almost executed in broad daylight. The press was complicit. They almost got it done. This guy would have done, canceled nothing. What would have happened to Justin Baldoni? He would have been canceled. Taylor Swift is now fighting back hard. Her team is not pulling any punches over the last 12 hours. And there's an article that just got dropped in TMZ about an hour and a half ago, and they're making it clear that she wants nothing to do with this case. She's calling out Blake Lively for lying, okay? In other words, Taylor had no idea there was a meeting going on with Justin. She was introduced to him for the first and only time. Taylor believes Blake timed her meeting with Justin so Taylor would arrive before he left, and there's more. Taylor is also learning that Blake has been inappropriately leveraging her name for a long time. So is it possible that they use her name that when she's not there and she's not aware? Sure. I think Taylor Swift is lying. Here's an element where I believe she's just flat out caught lying, okay? At one point, to feature her song, she got somebody fired. That is the allegation that is made, and she's curiously not responding to that. And I do also want to say this, smartest move that Brian Freeman could make is to put her on the stand. It's the last thing that Blake and Ryan want, is to have their major A-list fan that they have been using to threaten people behind the scenes suddenly put on the stand and exposed. It would be such a inglorious end to their friendship.
I can tell you this, anyone that can provide evidence in this case is going to be deposed.
That's Taylor Swift.
She was there for that meeting.
Okay, well, I'm a lawyer. I know what that means.
Hey everyone, it's Holly, your girl from Hollywood Stars Unfiltered. Grab your tea, coffee, or adult beverage. I want judge. Y'all, I got some hot, juicy gossip straight from Tinseltown. You know, my usual partner in crime is out sick today. Apparently, even drama queens get the sniffle, so it's just me and you diving headfirst into this piping hot tea. And trust me, this one's extra scalding. We're talking Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and you know, the queen bee herself, Taylor Swift. Yeah, this trio is serving up a real-life soap opera, and honey, the plot twists, they are wilder than a Ryan Reynolds tweet. So buckle up, ladies, because we're about to unpack a story so juicy, it'll make your jaw drop faster than a Kardashian. On a hot night in Vegas, okay, so picture this, Blake Lively, America's sweetheart, the woman who can rock a red carpet like nobody's business, married to Ryan Reynolds, you know, the internet's ultimate boyfriend. She's got the life, the looks, the career. Basically, she's winning, or so we thought. Enter Justin Baldoni. You know, the heartthrob from Jane the Virgin, the guy who looks like he could single-handedly save the rainforest while baking organic cookies, Mr. Nice Guy. Right? Well, hold on to your halo, honey, because this nice guy is about to lawyer up. The drama all started on a movie set. Things got heated. Accusations were thrown around like confetti at a gender reveal party gone very, very wrong. And now Justin's taking Blake to court, claiming she basically hijacked the entire film. But here's where it gets extra spicy. Leaked footage from a film screening shows Blake admitting to working closely with Taylor Swift, like really closely. Now, this wouldn't be a big deal except that Blake's team has been downplaying Taylor's involvement, making it seem like she just, stopped by the set to borrow a cup of sugar. But this footage tells a very different story. It shows Blake gushing about Taylor's constant involvement, saying she was there the whole time, practically living and breathing the project with her. So which one is it, Blake? Casual consultant or secret creative mastermind? Someone's story is not adding up, and the internet is calling BS faster than you can say a Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. And hold up, because the plot thickens, apparently Blake has a habit of referring to her powerful allies, including Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds, as her dragons. Excuse me, dragons. Doob. Now, I'm all for a good mythical creature reference, but this whole dragon thing is sending chills down my spine. Like, what exactly are these dragons doing? Are they breathing fire on anyone who dares to question Blake? Are they sending threatening DMs? Or are they just really good at brunch reservations? The world needs answers. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more dramatic, on the very same day that Blake filed her lawsuit against Justin, Ryan Reynolds announces this massive charitable donation to a children's hospital. Coincidence? I think not. It all feels very strategic, very look at us, we're the good guys kind of move. And you know what? It might actually work. Public perception is everything in Hollywood, and a well-timed act of charity can do wonders for a tarnished image. But let's not forget about Justin, the guy caught in the middle of this whole dragon-infested drama. He's the one who's claiming his creative vision was trampled on, his ideas stolen, his trust betrayed. He may not have dragons or perfectly timed charitable donations, but he does have one powerful weapon: the truth. And his legal team, they're not messing around. They're basically using Taylor's potential involvement as leverage to pressure Blake into a settlement. It's like a high-stakes game of celebrity poker, and everyone's wondering if Taylor will fold under pressure. Imagine being called to testify against your supposed bestie in a Hollywood courtroom. Can you say awkward? The shade would be so thick you could cut it with a knife, the memes would break the internet, the drama unmatched. But here's the real question. What does Taylor have to say about all of this? Well, not much, actually. She's gone radio silent, which, let's be honest, is probably the smartest move in this situation. After all, silence can be golden, especially when you're potentially caught in a crossfire between America's sweetheart and the internet's Mr. Nice Guy. So is this whole thing just a giant publicity stunt, a carefully orchestrated drama designed to generate buzz and boost careers? Or is there something deeper, something darker, lurking beneath the surface of this Hollywood fairy tale gone wrong? That's what we're going to find out, people. Stay tuned, because we're diving even deeper into the allegations, the evidence, and the potential motivations behind this exclusive legal battle. And trust me, you don't want to miss a single detail. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and get ready for the tea to be spilled, because honey, this is about to get good. Okay, so we've established this whole situation is messier than a Real Housewives reunion. But let's dig a little deeper into Blake's ever-changing story, shall we? Because first, her team was all, Taylor's just a friendly consultant, maybe help pick out some cute outfits for the film. But then that leaked footage dropped. Remember the one where Blake's practically gushing about Taylor's nonstop involvement, saying she was there the whole time and lived through the experience with her girl? Which one is it? Casual consultant or ride or die creative partner, or someone's fibbing, and the internet detectives are on the case. And speaking of things that don't quite add up, let's revisit those dragon texts. Blake casually throws out that she considers Taylor and Ryan her dragons, you know, like they've got her back no matter what, fire breathing and all. Now, I'm not saying Taylor and Ryan are out here plotting world domination or anything, but this whole dragon thing, it definitely raises some eyebrows. It makes you wonder, what does it mean to be a dragon in Blake's world? Are we talking strongly worded emails, threatening phone calls, or even just like really intense group texts? And the real question is, did Taylor even know Blake was using her name like this? Did she agree to be a dragon? Or was she unknowingly drafted into this mythical army? Because let's be real, Taylor's carefully crafted image is all about being a strong, independent woman. I highly doubt she wants to be seen as anyone's attack dog, especially not in the middle of this legal mess. And then there's Ryan Reynolds, Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Deadpool, Mr. Aviation Gin. He's like Canada's most beloved export, right? But even he's getting dragged into this drama. Remember that perfectly timed charitable donation, the one that magically appeared on the very same day Blake filed her lawsuit? I'm not saying Ryan's a generous guy, but the timing of it all is just suspicious. It's like, hey, look over here, we care about sick kids. Please ignore the fact that my wife is suing someone. The whole thing feels very calculated, very PR driven, like they're trying to control the narrative, make themselves look squeaky clean while simultaneously tossing Justin under the bus. And you know what? It might actually work. Public opinion is fickle, and in Hollywood, perception is everything. But let's not forget about Justin Baldoni in all of this. He's the one who's actually alleging some serious wrongdoing here. He's claiming Blake manipulated him, pressured him to change the script, and basically tried to bulldoze his entire creative vision. And while Justin may not have dragons or perfectly timed charity announcements on his side, he does have something pretty powerful: the truth, and his legal team is making sure that truth comes out, even if it means dragging Taylor Swift into the courtroom. Now, I know what you're thinking. Taylor would never betray Blake. They're BFS. And you know what? Maybe you're right. But what if Taylor is forced to choose between loyalty and honesty? What if she's subpoenaed and has to spill the beans under oath? That's what Justin's lawyers are banking on. They're playing hardball, using Taylor as a bargaining chip to force Blake into a settlement. Because let's be real, nobody wants to see America's sweetheart and the queen of pop go head to head in a legal battle. It would be like watching two unicorns fight over a rainbow. It would be messy, it would be heartbreaking, and it would probably break the internet. So where do we stand in this Hollywood showdown? Well, it's like this Blake Lively, our girl next door turned alleged manipulator, is trying to play the victim card while her dragons, Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds, are lurking in the shadows ready to strike. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni, our sweet but wronged hero, is fighting for his creative integrity, armed with the truth and a legal team that's not afraid to get their hands dirty. And Taylor, well, she's stuck in the middle like a sparkly unicorn caught in a crossfire. She's trying to maintain her image of girl power perfection while dodging subpoenas and praying this whole thing just magically disappears. But let's be real, this isn't just about one movie set or one lawsuit. This whole saga is a symptom of a bigger problem in Hollywood. Think about it. How many times have we seen powerful figures in the entertainment industry get away with bad behavior? How many times have we seen victims silenced or their stories swept under the red carpet? It's a case with Blake, Justin, and Taylor. It's a chance for things to be different. It's a chance for the truth to come out, for accountability to prevail, and for Hollywood to finally start taking responsibility for the toxic culture it's created. But here's the thing, it's not just up to the courts or the lawyers to fix this mess. It's up to us, the fans, the viewers, the people who consume and support this industry. We have to stop blindly worshiping celebrities and start holding them accountable for their actions. We have to stop turning a blind eye to bad behavior and start demanding better. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about Blake, Justin, and Taylor. It's about all of us. It's about creating a culture where power doesn't equal immunity and where the truth actually matters. So what do you think? Is Hollywood ready for a change? Are we as fans ready to demand better from the people we idolize? Let me know in the comments because this conversation is far from over. All right, so we've got Blake, maybe not so innocent blonde, claiming she's a victim while her dragons are out there, just existing menacingly. And we've got Justin, bless his heart, trying to fight for what's right. And Taylor, oh honey, she's stuck in the middle of this whole mess. Probably wishing she'd stayed home that day and baked cookies instead. But this isn't just about who's right or wrong, is it? This whole saga, it's like holding a magnifying glass up to Hollywood, showing us all the cracks in that shiny facade. It's about power and manipulation and how far people will go to protect their image, even if it means sacrificing the truth. And that brings me to my next point. Y'all, we have to talk about the legal strategy Justin's team is pulling because they are not playing around. Remember those dragon texts we talked about? The ones where Blake was basically name dropping Taylor and Ryan like they were her personal hit squad? Well, Justin's lawyers are all over that text, that they're using those texts to paint a picture of Blake as someone who manipulates and uses her powerful connections to get what she wants. It's juicy, it's shady, and it's making everyone wonder just how deep does this rabbit hole go. And you know what makes it even more interesting? Taylor's silence. Think about it. If she really was just a casual consultant, wouldn't she speak up and clear her name? Wouldn't she want to distance herself from this whole mess? Her silence is speaking volumes, and it's not looking good for Blake. And let's talk about Justin's side of the story. He's claiming Blake not only pressured him into changing the script, but also tried to undermine his authority on set. And let me tell you, the internet is living for these behind the scenes details. People are digging up old interviews, comparing Blake's past statements to her current actions, and basically playing detective to try to piece together what really went down. It's like a real life episode of Law and Order, but with better hair and more designer clothes. And here's where things get really fascinating. Justin's legal team is hinting that they have more evidence. Witnesses, emails, voicemails, we don't know yet, but whatever it is, it's got Blake sweating. Because let's be real, if Justin's team can prove that Blake was deliberately manipulative and used her dragons to bully and intimidate him, her whole image could crumble faster than a poorly constructed gingerbread house. And let me tell you, the Schadenfreude in Hollywood would be palpable. So what's the takeaway here? Well, for starters, this whole situation is a giant mess, but it's also a reminder that even the most picture-perfect celebrities have secrets, and sometimes those secrets are darker than we could ever imagine. It's a reminder that power can be intoxicating, and that even the most well-intentioned people can get caught up in the Hollywood machine and lose sight of what really matters. But most importantly, it's a reminder that we, the fans, the viewers, the ones who keep this industry afloat, have a responsibility to hold these celebrities accountable. We can't just blindly worship them and ignore their bad behavior. We have to demand better. We have to use our voices to speak out against injustice and support those who are brave enough to stand up for what's right. So what do you think? Is Blake a manipulative mastermind? Is Justin the victim we all think he is? Is Taylor just collateral damage in this whole drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because I need to know what you think. And while you're at it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the juicy details as this story unfolds. Because trust me, this is just the beginning. Until next time, stay shady, stay messy, and remember, in Hollywood, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Bye.